That's what she said. This is Tell Someone. First question, of course, could be from Stubbs. Shout out to my dear sweet mother, Catherine Melissa Parkinson. Her question for you is, if tin whistles are made of tin, what do they make foghorns out of? Please ask this question in a gentleman's accent, whether it be a British or Australian gentleman. Well, of course, they don't have gentlemen in Australia. You know, the very rich are usually just bogans with hats on. So I'm going to have to do it with a British gentlemanly accent. Stainless steel. Copper wire. Next question, of course, from Tiki Time Wave. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Well, of course, that's, you know, that, I mean, I don't know, well, yeah, it's, as a pro wrestler, of course, and as an actor, I believe he is very, you know, he's all silent and deadly, and there's the same places his cuisine. I mean, I believe he's Thai or something, and so I mean, his cooking does get very spicy with. Oh, that's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish and spices, and I hope he's not using my microwave again. My porridge didn't turn out right this morning. Oh. No, that's okay. I mean, you know, he's got to get his protein in. He's a big, you know, he's a pro wrestler and stuff and actor. You know, he's got to stay, you know, all buff and big and tough and stuff, or else he doesn't get his next acting role. You know, playing the same character he's always played, except for the one where he was like Tooth Fairy or something. That was him, wasn't it? Next question, of course, from Mildly Terrible. Where does wind come from, Father? Well, of course, I have two questions for this week. It's from, well, two questions. There's another one after this. I mean, that must have been because people saw that big gust of wind that nearly blew me over last week. And, okay, that's okay. But I'm going to try to do it without doing the unnecessary... Oh, that really is strong cooking. That's lots of spice. Heavy on the spice. And the egg. Whoa. Anyway, what happens is that the ground, when the sun beats down on the ground, the air around the ground gets all warm and it rises. But the nature abhors a vacuum. It really abhors a vacuum, and there's a whole bunch of ice somewhere down south. Well, here it's south. On the other side of the planet, it's north. Anyway, all that cold air comes rushing in to replace all that hot air which has gone up there somewhere, which is also cold. And you know, because of all the air density and stuff, and the air that comes in comes straight up the you know, place, and you know, that's why it's cold. That's why the wind is normally cold, unless it's up there and then it's kind of warm, but it cools down because of the lack of air pressure up there. You know what I mean? And you know, I couldn't ask the, you know, your fancy American meteorologists, because they all got fired by Elon Musk. And well, I didn't get fired. They just would try to log in at work, and they couldn't get in because he took away their money and their passwords, and they couldn't get into the front door and the computers and stuff. So don't blame me. Next question is the last question of the day. Endochrom. What's on the other side of the wind? Well, I can't say that, you know, I can't make fart joke here, and I want to make fart joke, but I can't make, because if I try, that's easy mode, and I'm trying to do hard mode here. I'm trying to do hard mode, and I suck at hard mode. I suck at hard mode, and you know, all I can do is just say, you know, that the the other side of the wind is over down south or something, and it's not very, there's no actual punchline to it. It's just badly mangled facts, and I'm sorry about that. There was no really big punchline because there's no really try harder with the questions next time. That's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question in the question place, asking place below, or you can answer this dovetail question right here. Okay, that's confusing. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off. Tiger! Wow!